Top 10 facts about the Egyptian sun god Ra. 1. He was the supreme god in the cosmic universe. By the 25th century BC, he had acquired the status of one of the most important deities in ancient Egyptian mythology. The Egyptians believed that he ruled absolutely the entire world, the sky, the earth, and the underworld. His importance can be understood by appreciating several Egyptian myths. One states that he was the ruler of all the gods. In another, that he was the only god in the world, and the other deities were his subordinates. Ra peaked in popularity between the 16th and 11th centuries BC. 2. He was mainly depicted as a falcon-headed man. However, he also had other forms. Ra was also depicted as a deity with a human body and the head of a beetle or ram. What did not change in his appearance, however, was the solar disk above his head. In addition to the forms described above, Ra was attributed the form of the phoenix, heron, serpent, bull, cat, and lion. The Egyptians believed that at different times of the day he passed from one form to another, but he always symbolized the sun. 3. The sun god Ra created humans out of his tears. In ancient Egypt there are many myths about how the world was created. Some myths feature the sun god. One myth says that he stood on a primordial hill and created 8 other deities. Thus a group of 9 supreme gods, known as the Great Ennead, was formed in ancient Egyptian mythology. Another myth says that after the creation of the world, Ra wept with happiness because everything around him was perfect. The tears that fell to the earth turned into people. 4. He traveled through the sky by day, and through the underworld by night. According to ancient Egyptian mythology, he would sail across the sky in his boat by day, after which he would be swallowed by the sky goddess Nut at sunset. After that Ra would enter the underworld and swim there. He gave the role of luminary to the moon. In the underworld he encountered Apop, a huge serpent who wanted to swallow the sun and plunge the world into darkness. During Ra's underground voyage, however, he was accompanied by Seth, the god of chaos, who defeated Apop. When Ra's journey through the underworld ended, he was reborn and a new day began. And everything happened in a circle. 5. He was often united with other deities. For example, he was often united with the all-powerful Egyptian god Amun, which resulted in Amun-ra. He was the king of all the gods. Khnum, another god with whom Ra was combined to form Khnum-ra. The third deity with whom Ra was united was Horus, the sky god. The union created a new form of Ra-garati. 6. Ra has 3 eyes. When his children Shu and Tefnut were lost and could not be found, the sun god plucked out his eye and sent it out to find his children. The eye found Shu and Tefnut, but when he returned with the children, Ra had a new eye. When he saw him, the previous eye became angry and went into a rage. To appease him, Ra placed the eye of Ra on his forehead, and it became the female equivalent of the sun god Ra. 7. Ra's powers were limitless. He created the people and the world and could control the weather. But he was helped in this by his secret name, which gave him infinite powers. Since only Ra knew this secret name, only he could wield such boundless power. 8. As we noted earlier, Ra's strength came from his secret name. Isis, the goddess of marriage and fertility, was well aware of this. She wanted to know this name in order to become all-powerful. She collected the saliva of the sun god and mixed it with clay to create a serpent. It was supposed to bite Ra. And it did. The pain was unbearable and Ra called the other gods to help him. Isis promised him that she would heal him, but she needed to know his secret name. He said the name, and all of Ra's powers went to Isis. But she deceived him, and made her son Horus king of all the gods. 9. Pharaohs were thought to be the earthly incarnation of the sun god. The ancient Egyptians believed that they owed a debt to Ra, for it was he who created the world and people. The pharaoh was considered his successor. Pharaohs were believed to have been sent to Egypt by the god to protect it from chaos and establish order. From the 25th century BC, when his popularity began to grow, all pharaohs associated themselves with Ra to establish their supremacy over all. 10. The Tree of Life is an important religious symbol of various ancient religions. Ancient Egyptian mythology was no exception. The Tree of Life was located in the solar temple of Ra, located in Heliopolis, and was considered sacred. On this tree grew fruit that could not be eaten by mere mortals. They were destined for the pharaohs. The tree also bore the name of Isht. On the leaves of this tree Thoth and Seshet wrote down the years of the pharaoh's reign, thereby protecting them from all possible misfortunes.